everyone, Schooner 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 5-2 San Diego Padres taking on the 0-6 San Francisco Giants. And here is the starting lineup for the San Diego Padres. Leading off, the right fielder, Brian Giles. Batting second, the second baseman, Tadahote Iguchi. Batting third, the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Kevin Kuzminoff. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Kali Green. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Scott Hairston. Batting eighth, the catcher, Michael Barrett. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Greg Maddux. On the mound for the Giants, it is Matt Cain. Comes into the game with an ERA of a 6.0. One loss, 6.0, went 6 innings, allowed 5 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 3 walks. We're here at AT&T Park, which gives a nothing to strikeouts, nothing to walks, and nothing to home runs. And with that, Giles steps up into the batter's box, takes a few swings. We are ready to start. He's batting at .280. Here's the pitch. 6-2. Possible error on a ground ball. 6-2, and that's going to be a single pass Roberts. No error there. Roberts' error rating is a 0. That is a 4. And Brian Giles leads off with a base hit. And with that, that's going to bring up Iguchi. Iguchi batting a .423. Strategy rolls a 6. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4. Home run, that's a 3. The 7 is too high. 1-4 ground ball to second. And that is going to be the fielder's choice. Brian gets out at second. And Iguchi is on at first with a fielder's choice. Next up, that's going to bring up Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez is batting a .259. Strategy rolls a 5. 1 out. Infield still at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 2-3, strikeout, that's an 11, that's a 1, struck him out. And that's going to bring up the cleanup, Kevin Kuzminoff, batting a .160, strategy roll is a 6, infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 5-2 at the ballpark. 1-3, and that's going to be a double. And hops off the wall. Iguchi's going to get the wave around to come home and score. He scores on a roll if it's less than or equal to his adjusted base run rating. That's a 2. That's a 2. He gets the wave around, and the Padres score first here in the first inning. It's 1-0 San Diego. So San Diego on the board first, and that's going to bring up Jim Edmonds, who's batting a .167. Strategy roll is a 14. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-3 range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to AT&T Park for the play. 5-1. Ground ball back to the pitcher. To the catcher. And that is a failed SF roll. I mean, that is a failed roll. That's going to be a single. And Milan doesn't see it. It drops past him. And we now have runners on the corners. And that's going to bring up Collie Green. Strategy rolls a 15, infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 3-3, that's going to be a blank. 1-2, ground ball to second. And that retires the side. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Padres. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the San Francisco Giants. Leading off, the left fielder, Dave Roberts. Batting second, the second baseman, Eugenio Velez. Batting third, the center fielder, Aaron Rowland. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the catcher, Benji Molan. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Fred Lewis. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Jose Castillo. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Rich Alora. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Brian Bocock. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Matt Cade. On the mound for the Padres, it's Greg Maddux. Maddux has a 1.29 ERA, 1 loss. 7 innings, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk so far in the replay. Here's the pitch to Dave Roberts. Roberts batting a 188. 1-5 range play at the ballpark. 5-4 ground ball to Iguchi. Iguchi's range is a 3, is a 1-3. That's a 4. And that's a base hit for Dave Roberts. So that one gets by him. Roberts gets on base. Giants looking for their first win. And it's the first time we're here at AT&T Park. Giants have been on a 6-game road trip before coming back home. Eugenio Velez batting a 294. Strategy rolls a 10. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-5 range play at AT&T Park. 6-2. That's going to be a double to Giles. Range is on a 1-2. That's a 1, and that's an out. And that is going to bring up Aaron Rowland. Rowland batting an 091. Strategy roll 16, 1 out. Here's the pitch. 1-2. I'm sorry, 2-1. That's a blank. 6-6. That's a single pass green. And runners now on first and second as that brings up the catcher, Benji. Benji batting a 190, strategy roll 15, infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 3-2, strike 4. The 9 is too high. 3-4, fly ball out there to Edmonds, and that's out number 2. All right, Fred Lewis up. Lewis batting a 200. Strategy roll 4. Infield at normal depth. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. 5-2 range play. 5-6 double star 4. Ground ball. Ground ball to third base to Kuzminov. Kuzminov's range is on a 1-2. That's a 4. That one got by him. And we have the bases loaded, and that's going to bring up the third baseman, Jose Castillo. Castillo batting a .333, strategy roll 12. Here's the pitch. 5-3, strike 10, 18, too high. 4-6, line drive to short. And that retires the side. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors. San Diego leaves them loaded after 1. San Francisco leaves them loaded. After 1, it's San Diego 1, San Francisco nothing. We go to the top of the second. It's Scott Hairston, Michael Barrett, and Greg Maddux due up for the Padres. Here's the pitch to Hairston. Hairston batting a .250. 3-3 blank. 6-1. Ground ball to Castillo. Gets it. Throws it over to the first baseman across the horn for out number 1. Michael Barrett up. Barrett batting a .200. Here's the pitch. 6-3 blank. 5-4, and that's going to be a double star 6. Fly ball out there to Roberts. Out number 2. Greg Maddux steps up. Maddux batting I don't think Maddux has had 2 at-bats so far in the season. 6-6, question mark, double star and a 1-10. That's a 10, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Roberts. And that is an easy inning to score. It's a 3-up, 3-down as the Giants retire the Padres in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second. It's going to be Rich Alora, Brian Bocock, and Matt Cain due up for the Giants. Here's the pitch to Rich. Rich batting a .318. 1-2, possible error on a throw. 1-4, that's going to be a fly ball out to Giles. Out number 1. Brian Bocock batting a .261. Here's the pitch. 3-6, that's going to be a strike. That's an 18. That's a 2. Struck him out. It's going to bring up the pitcher down, Matt Cain. Cain has had 2 at-bats as well. No runs, no RBIs, no home runs. Yet in the replay, 5-3, strikeout, 28. That's a 2. Struck him out. And that is a 1-2. And that is a 1-2-3 inning as the Padres retired the Giants in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 2, it's San Diego 1, San Francisco nothing. We go to the top of the third. It's Brian Giles, Iguchi, and Adrian Gonzalez due up for the Padres. Here's the pitch to Brian. 5-4, hit by pitch, that's a 1. The 8 is too high. Matt Cain is a -1 on hit by pitch. 6-5, fly ball out there to Roland, and that's out number 1. Iguchi is 0 for 1 on the day with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 2-3, strikeout, 10-16 is too high. 5-2, and that's going to be a double past Roberts. Double out there in the left field. So the Padres get a base runner on. And next up, it's Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0 for 1, struck out his last time up at bat. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 13. Infield at normal depth. 2-3, strikeout at 11. The 15 is too high. 2-5, ground ball to the shortstop. And the out is at first. Iguchi stays at second. We have a steal attempt. That's a 15. Iguchi steals third. Kevin Kuzminoff up. He's 1 for 1 with a double. Here's the pitch. Padres have a runner in scoring position. 6-4. Strikeout plus. Now on a strikeout plus, we add 10. There were no other modifications from the ball from AT&T Park. That's a 21. That's an 8, and they struck him out looking. So the Padres leave one stranded in scoring position. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Dave Roberts, Eugenio Velez, and Aaron Rowland due up for San Francisco. Top of the order, Dave Roberts 1 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-6, home run chance on a 1-6. That's an 11, too high. 4-3, ground ball back to Maddox. Out number 1. Eugenio Velez up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 4-1, that's a blank. 2-5, and that is going to be a ground ball to third for out number 2. Here's Aaron Rowland, 1 for 1 on the day. The pitch. 2-2, blank. 1-2, ground ball to Kuzminoff. And that is out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 inning as the Padres retire the Giants in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 3, it's San Diego 1, San Francisco nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It's going to be Jim Edmonds, Collie Green, and Scott Hairston due up. Here's the pitch to Jim. Jim 1 for 1 on the day. 5-2 at the ballpark. 2-3, power hit to Roberts. And that's a 6. That's going to be a double. And Edmonds leads off with a double here in the 4th. Collie Green up. Green is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-5, strikeout 12. That's a 5. Struck him out. All right, Edmonds gets the steal sign. That is a 13, and he gets caught stealing third. And he is out. 2 outs, and Scott Hairston up. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 5-2 at the ballpark. 3-3, double star 5. Fly ball out there to Lewis. And that is out number 3. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Benji Molan, Fred Lewis, and Jose Castillo due up for San Francisco. Here's the pitch to Benji. 1-6. Home run chance on a 1-19. That's a 7. 13 or less. The 18 is too high, and that is a ground ball back to Maddox for out number 1. Fred Lewis up. Lewis 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-4, blank. 6-3, ground ball to first to Gonzalez. And that is out number 2. Jose Castillo up, he's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 6-5, strikeout 10. The 17 is too high. 3-4, fly ball out there to Giles. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for San Francisco. It's no runs, no hits, no errors. After 4, it's San Diego 1, San Francisco nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Michael Barrett, Greg Maddux, and Brian Giles due up for the Friars. Here's the pitch to Barrett. Barrett 0 for 1 on the day. 3-1, strikeout 8. The 12 is too high. 1-1, ground ball to Bocock to the shortstop. Takes it, throws it over to first. Out number 1. Here's Greg Maddux. Maddux is 0 for 1 on the day. The pitch. 3-3, blank. 6-5, ground ball to Castillo. Out number 2, we go to the top of the order. Brian Giles, 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-4. 1-4 is a range play. 1-4, power hit to Roberts. That's going to be a fly ball. Roberts ranges on a 1-4. That's a 5, and that's going to be a single. And Giles leads off with a base hit. Well, gets on with a base hit. And that's going to bring up Iguchi, the second baseman. And that is going to be Iguchi. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Strategy roll 1. Here's the pitch. 3-4, home run chance. That's going to be a home run. That's a 3. And Iguchi smacks one into the day. And that ball is into Cubby Cove. As the Padres, as Iguchi has a 2-run home run. It's 3-0. San Diego. And that's going to bring up Adrian Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-3. That's a blank. 2-5. Ground ball to short. Out number 3. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Rich Alora, Brian Bocock, and Matt Cain due up for the Giants. Pitch to Rich. Rich is 0 for 1 on the day. Giants down by 3. 1-2. Possible error on a throw. And that is going to be 5-6. That's a fly ball out there to Kuzminov. Kuzminov's error rating is a 1. That's a 4. No error there on the ground ball. Brian Bocock up is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 3-6, strikeout 18. That's a 16. Struck him out. All right, 2 outs. We go to the pitcher, Matt Cain. Here's the pitch. Cain 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. 4-2 range play. 4-4, ground ball to Maddux. Maddux ranges on a 1-5. That's a 6, and that's a base hit for Cain. And Kane is on with a base hit. We go to the top of the order. As Kane keeps the inning alive, here's Dave Roberts. Roberts 1 for 2, strategy roll 9. Here's the pitch. 5-5. That's a strikeout. That's an 8. The 9 is too high. 2-2. Ground ball to Green. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 5, it's San Diego 3, San Francisco nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. It's Kevin Kuzminov, Jim Edmonds, and Collie Green due up for the Padres. Here's the pitch to Kuzminov. Kuzminov is 1 for 2 on the day with a double, a strikeout, and a ribby. 4-6, that's going to be a walk. That's a 4. That's a 4. And they walk Kevin. So Kevin gets on with as they walk him. Jim Edmonds comes up. Edmonds is 2 for 2 with a double. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 19, Padres hold off on strat 5-4, hit by pitch, that's a 3. The 4 is too high. 6-6, double star 2, fly ball out there to Roberts. And that is out number 2, out number 1. Hit and run. Can't do a hit and run with an N. So here's Collie Green. Green is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Infield at normal depth. 5-4, hit by pitch. That's a 5, that's an 8. And he gets belted. Umpire warns the pitcher not to do that again. And Matt Kane can only face 3 more batters. Strategy roll is a 10. That's going to bring up Scott Hairston. Hairston is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Runners on first and second. 4-4, that's going to be a walk. That's a 13, that's an 8, and he loads the bases. All right, they're going to go out there and talk to him on the mound. See what's up. Bullpen for the Giants warming up, by the way, on that. Here's Michael Barrett. Barrett 0 for 2 on the day, 6-1. That's going to be a strikeout. That's an 8. That's an 8. Struck him out. Here's Greg Maddux. Maddux 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch. 5-5 range play. And that is going to be 5-6. Ground ball back to Kane. Kane gets it. Range is on a 1-2. That's a 2, and that's the out. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Eugenio Velez, Aaron Rowland, and Benji Bolain due up for the Giants. Here's the pitch to Velez. Velez is 0 for 2 on the day. 5-3, strikeout 8, that's a 1. Struck him out. All right, Aaron Rowland up. Rowland is 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 3-6, that's a strikeout. That's an 11. That's a 6. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down, and that's going to bring up Benji. Benji is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 4-5 blank. 5-1, and that's going to be a single to Hairston. And with that, the Giants keep the inning alive with a base runner on. That's going to bring up Fred Lewis. Strategy roll 1. Fred Lewis is 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-6 at the ballpark. 5-5 single to Edmonds. Benji's shown the stop sign, and runners now on first and second. That's going to bring up Jose Castillo. Maddox down to his last batter as well. We'll see what happens here. Here's Jose Castillo. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll 16. 2 outs, runners on first and second. 3-2. Strike. That's a 10. The 19, too high. 5-4. Fly ball to Giles. And that retires the sign. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. After 6, it's San Diego 3, San Francisco nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Brian Giles, Iguchi, and Gonzalez due up for San Diego. Matt Cain, they're going to pull him. They're going to pull Cain. So let's see. We have a left, right, left coming up. Alex Hinch. They are behind. Yep. So they're going to bring in Gino Espinelli. We've seen him in the replay. He's got 1 inning pitch and only has 1 hit. No strikeouts, no walks. Taking a not yet. 1 stats. Matt Cain, 6 innings pitched, allowed 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 hit by pitch ERA of 5.25. So he's got to face the top of the order, Giles, Iguchi, and Gonzalez. Here's the pitch to Giles. Giles is 2 for 3. 4-6 at the ballpark. 1-4 ground ball to Castillo. Out number 1, and that's going to bring up Iguchi. Iguchi is 2 for 3 with a double, a home run, or 2 runs, and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. 2-1, strikeout, 17, that's an 8, struck him out. 2 outs, and that's going to bring up Adrian Gonzalez. 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 3-1, strike, 10, 8, struck him out, and Singh, take me out to the ball game. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Giants retire the Padres in order. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Rich Zalora, Brian Bocock, and Gino Spinelli due up for the Giants. And that's going to do it for Greg Maddox. Maddox getting pulled. We have a right, left coming up. So they can go someone with a little bit more length here. We're going to bring in Clay Hensley. Let's take a look here at his card. So Clay Hensley comes into the game. He's only pitched 2 innings, has 1 strikeout, 1 walk. And let's take a look here at the box score. San Francisco put up a run in the first inning and then 2 runs in the 5th. They have 3 runs on 7 hits. San Francisco, no runs and 6 hits. It's going to face Rich, Brian, and Gino. Here's the pitch to Rich. Rich is 0 for 2. 2-6, strikeout, 7. That's a 7. Struck him out. Oh, real quick, we didn't take a look here at the stats for Greg Maddux. Maddux went 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, has a .69 ERA. All right, here's the pitch to Brian. Brian is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 3-6, that's a strikeout. That's an 18. That's an 11. Struck him out. So Gino's not going to take the hit. They're going to bring in Ray Durham. Durham batting a .316. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-5. That's going to be a walk plus. Same with a strikeout plus. We had 10. That's a 23. That's a 7. And that's a walk. All right, Dave Roberts, we go to the top of the order. He's 1 for 3. Strategy roll is a 12. Here's the pitch. 6-1. Possible error on a throw. 5-2. Single to second. No error there. Iguchi's error rating is a 0. That's an 11. And the Giants have runners now on first and second with 2 outs. Eugenio Vela up. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Infield at normal depth. 4-3, strikeout. That's an 8. The 18 is too high. 5-1, double star 6. Fly ball out there to Giles. And that retires the side. So, we go to the bottom of the 8th. We have a right, left, right coming up, and they're going to bring in Kenchi Yabu to come in. Kenchi Yabu has a 13.85 ERA as he comes into the game. Went 1 1/3 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. That's no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And after 7, it's San Diego 3, San Francisco nothing. We go to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Kuzminov, Edmonds, and Green due up for San Diego. Taking a look at the stats here for Gino. Gino went 1 inning, had 2 strikeouts, no ERA. Right, here's the pitch. Kuzminov. Kuzminov is 1 for 2. Double, walk, strikeout, RBI. 3-1. Double star, ground ball to Bocock. Out number 1. Jim Edmonds up. Edmonds is 2 for 3 with a double. Here's the pitch. 1-4, strikeout plus. That's a 21. That's a 5. Struck him out. Collie Green. Green is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 6-5. That's a hit by pitch. That's a 19. That's a 19. Kenshi is a plus 10 when it comes to hit by pitches. And Green is on with a hit by pitch. Next up, it's Scott Hairston. Here's the pitch. 2 outs, runner on first. 4-2. That's going to be a wild pitch. That's a 6. And that moves Green over into scoring position. Here's the pitch to Hairston. 6-2. Ground ball to short. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Aaron Rowland, Benji Molon, and Fred Lewis due up for San Francisco. So they're going to leave Clay in. Here's the pitch to Aaron. Aaron is 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. 3-4. That's going to lead off with a walk. That's a 10. That's a 6. And Aaron gets on with a walk. All right, they walk Aaron, and that's going to bring up Fred Lewis. That's going to bring up Benji. Benji is 1 for 3 on the day. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 3-6. That's going to be a strike. That's a 4. That's a 4. Struck him out. By the way, strategy rolls have been turned off. So infield still at double play depth as Fred Lewis comes up. Lewis is 2 for 3. Here's the pitch. 4-6. That's going to be a walk. That's a 10. The 18 is too high. 2-2. Triple to Hairston. And the Giants get on the board here in the bottom of the 8th. They make it a 2-run game. And with that, Clay Hensley tired. They do make that call to the bullpen, and they are pulling Clay Hensley. So Hensley will come out of the game. And we have a right coming up. And that is going to bring up they're going to bring in Clay Merritt. So Clay Merritt comes in to finish out this inning. Fred Lewis will Clay Hensley still has to deal with, will still get charged with the batter, with the base runner on third. Clay Hensley went 1 1/3 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, a 2.73 ERA. All right, here's the pitch to Jose. 4-1 range play. 2-1 double star 3. Ground ball to Kuzmanov. Ground ball to Iguchi. Iguchi's range is a 3. That's a 3. Is the base runner going to try to score? Yeah. Yes. The defense try to get the force out. They're going to go with the force out at first. So with that, Lewis will come in to score. And the out is at first. So 2 outs, and the Giants have rallied back. It's now a 1-run game. And here's Rich Alora up. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 5-4 blank. 4-6, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Edmonds. And that retires the side. It's 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 8, it's San Diego 3, San Francisco 2. We go to the top of the 9th. Can the Giants come back? We'll find out. Because remember, in inside pitch, no lead is safe. And that is going to do it for Kenshi Yabu. And they're going to bring in Tyler Walker. Tyler Walker comes in the game with an ERA of a 9.0. He's pitched 1 inning and only allowed 1 hit. Taking a look here at the stats for Kenshi, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 strikeout, 1 hit by pitch, 1 wild pitch, ERA of 7.83. So he's going to face Michael, Clough, and Brian. Taking a look real quick at the box score. Giants came back in that 8th inning and scored 2 runs. That's a 3-2. It's a 3-2 game. 1 run is the difference maker here. It is for San Francisco 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. San Francisco 2 runs, 8 hits. San Diego scored in the 1st and in the 5th inning. San Francisco scored in the 8th to rally back. We'll see if they can keep that rally going in the bottom half of the 9th. 5-1. Home run. That's going to be a 1. That's a 7. And that ball is out of here. And that ball is hit into the stands, and the Padres now extend it to a 2-run game. Claire Barrett not going to take the hit. They're going to bring in Tony Clark to pinch hit. Here's the pitch to Clark. 1-4. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 16. That's a 5. Struck him out. We go to the top of the order. Here's Brian Giles. Giles is 2 for 4 in the day. The pitch. 6-6. Home run. That's a 10-17. Too high. 1-2. Double star 5. Fly ball out to Roberts. And that's out number 2. And that's going to bring up Iguchi. Iguchi is 2 for 4. Here's the pitch. 1-3 range play. 3-4 fly ball out there to Roland. Roland's range is on a 1-3. That's a 6. And that's going to be a double for Iguchi. All right, here's the pitch to Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 0 for 4 on the day. The pitch. 1-1, strikeout 11. The 17 too high. 2-2, fly ball out to the Roland. And that retires the side. So we have a right, left coming up. They are going to bring in... They are in a safe situation here. So they're going to bring in Trevor Hoffman. Hoffman has pitched 4 innings, allowed 2 hits. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. Does have 4 saves on in the replay. Take a look at the stats here for Clay. Clay went 2/3 of an inning. No runs, no hit, no earned runs on that. So his ERA is 0. And he's going to face Brian Bocock, Tyler Walker, and Dave Roberts. Here's the pitch. It's 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. The pitch. And 1 left on. 6-4. Possible error on a throw for Brian. 3-1. Single past Hairston. No error there. And the Giants lead off with a base hit. And they're going to bring in Nate to pinch hit. Nate, first time we're seeing him. Here's the pitch. 3-2, home run. That's a 5. The 12 is too high. No home run there. 2-2, fly ball out to the Hairston. Out number 2. We go to the top of the order. 1 away, infield at double play depth. Here's Dave Roberts. Roberts is 2 for 4 on the day. 5-6. That's a walk plus. That's a 27. That's a 7. So the go-ahead run comes to the plate. Here's Eugenio Velez, who's 0 for 4. They are not going to let him hit. They're going to bring in Pablo Sandoval to pinch hit. Here we go. 4-4. Strikeout plus. That's a 16. That's a 14. And they struck him out. All right. That's Giants down to the last out. They need a rally back here. Here's Aaron Rowland, who's 1 for 3. The pitch. 4-5. Double star. Fly ball to Hairston. And that's the game as the Padres defeat the Giants 4-2 here at AT&T Park. Final line score coming right up. San Diego, 4 runs on 9 hits. San Francisco, 2 runs on 9 hits. Greg Maddux gets the win. Matt Cain picks up his 2nd loss. Trevor Hoffman gets his 5th save. Michael Barrett, first home run of the season. Gucci, that's going to be his 2nd. San Diego goes to 6-2, and San Francisco drops to 0-7. To start off the season with here at AT&T Park. They open up with a loss at home. So that's going to do it for, let's take a look here at the stats real quick. Greg Maddux went 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, an ERA of 6.69. Matt Cain draws the loss. That's going to be his 2nd of the season. That is 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run, 1 hit by pitch. ERA of 5.25. Trevor Hoffman gets his 5th save of the season. And he went 1 inning and allowed 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. No ERA there. That's going to do it for us here at AT&T Park. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And we'll see you until then, I'm Scooting007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.